First of all, happy Ramadan for everyone. Secondly, I would like just to mention that we have heard that Riandi's father death is the reason that he has some trouble with the team. So we want to offer our condolences and all the support for him and his family in these difficult moments. Then from us, from our side, it's the first time that we had a proper week. We had a little rest of a couple of days with the traveling, and then afterwards we've been able to do a full normal week, which we hadn't had the privilege since we arrived a month and a half. So we are very pleased to have had set the standards of what Borneo FC proper full week of training looks like, and how we've been able to, regardless of what happens tomorrow, to improve our players, our team. We are very pleased about that. We know that tomorrow we are playing against a team that is in a false position, because after having studied and analyzed the team, their results and their position in the table doesn't reflect the reality of their performances. They are a much more dangerous team than what people might think, and we know that probably out of the 3 games that we got left, it might be the most difficult game that we face. But we're ready mentally, physically, and tactically to make sure that them coming here to the hell again of Seguiri, that we keep performing, we keep the consistency of our performances, and we keep winning and climbing that table.
Thank you. Ya, selamat malam. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Saya mewakili pemain. Pertama, saya mengucapkan selamat menunaikan ibadah puasa. Mohon maaf lahir dan batin. Ya, untuk pertandingan besok tentu kita telah menyiapkan beberapa strategi dan taktik untuk melawan Persis Solo, dan telah menganalisa bagaimana cara bermain Persis Solo dan siap mengatasinya untuk pertandingan besok. Dan tentu para pemain telah bekerja keras di latihan. Mungkin setelah seminggu habis lawan Persita, tentu kita akan memberikan penampilan yang terbaik dan maksimal, dan insya Allah meraih 3 poin. Terima kasih.
I don't know. I don't count them anymore. Since we arrived, for one reason or another, injuries and suspensions, we had an average of 6-7 players missing each game, and as I said last week, important players. But I said to Anissa, just to make sure that I keep always positive, I don't focus on the ones that cannot play. We give them the support to make sure that they stay physically and mentally prepared for when they come back from suspensions, and give them all the support to come back from injuries. What we do have is a very strong squad. We have 24 players and 4 goalkeepers, so 28 in total training today. And we trust those ones are healthy and fit. We know we've been making changes every game, and we've been able to keep the performances to a very high level. We are in a very good momentum, result-wise, but performances-wise, we are in even a better form. Every week we keep staggering stats in terms of dominance, possession, intensity press, chances created, balls in the box, and those are important things for us to know that we got our KPIs at a very good level, and what we've got to sustain. And we trust all the players that we have. We are especially happy with the young players that we have, because we have felt that every time that we give them an opportunity, they take them, they keep performing, they earn the right to keep playing, and that's the way that we want to work. So I hope that answers your question. Not exactly, but somehow.
Ya, tentu mungkin seperti musim-musim sebelumnya, tentu kita menjaga pola makan juga dan menambah dengan protein mungkin itu.
As I said, I'm very pleased with the performances first, and of course, at the end of the day, we are judged by results, and the results have been very good. And when we first came, we were 12th the day that I arrived, and we are now in a very different position. So our focus is game by game. Our focus is to keep climbing the table, to set the basics and the path for a future Borneo FC for the next season to be right at the top. Now we will try to do our best to get as high as possible and to make our fans proud and happy and be happy ourselves and enjoy ourselves. In terms of the Ramadan, me and a couple of my assistants, what we've done is to try fasting to see and to experience what they experience, to try to understand them better. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to do. I will try my best. Maybe it might help me to lose a little bit of weight. But it's a very important part of the year for many of you. For the Muslim community that is massive in this country, and we got to give them the support. Of course, the timings change. Your intake of everything that you need to be able to perform at your best changes, but we will give them the best support we can with the vitamins, with all the as much protein as we can to be able to keep training at the same level so it doesn't affect us. I think we will be fine. Everyone is in the same conditions, so we think that we are able to work at a higher level than everyone else, and hopefully that shows as well in this happy time for everyone. And after this big period that we go now, that we can keep collecting performances and points. We prepare so we don't have problems. And my job and our job as a staff is to make sure that we prepare every game tactically as it needs to be according to the conditions and the dimension and the structures and the tactical side of the opposition, their attributes. As I said before, they might be in that position, but that's not a real position. The performances have been there. Percy Solo is a club that is 102 years old. I'm very sure that at the end of the season they won't be there because they have very good players. They got, players like Sananta, a local player that is in the national team. They got a player in Sidibe that is top of every staff, in the top 5 of every staff in the league. They've recruited some players. One of them, the Argentinian Bellagio, that is a top player for them, that has been like a quarterback for them. They won't be there. So we don't face any team thinking where they are in the league, but judging them for how they perform. And this is a dangerous team. Tomorrow we can expect a very active team, both teams that want to press, that want to attack, that have got very good individuals. And we plan to make sure that we reduce the problems and that we create as many problems as possible. So hopefully, the more problems that we can create for them, the more chances that we have to win the game, and hopefully it goes our way, and we start this period of time with 3 points and make it 3 wins in a row, which is something that is a very, very good sign of a very, very good team.